Good morning and Assalamu alaikum, class 7. I hope you all are doing well. The same sentence I'm using on the daily basis. So this is our second video lesson. Before that, you guys have attended to Zoom classes as well. Okay, in this extended summer break. Okay, so it's Abdullah Sahar standing in the front of you. We are going to study computer studies again. And as you know very well, what we have started last day, who is going to let me know? We already have started chapter number 3, which is basically system softwares, and the part of it you guys have done in class 6 as well. So this is the extended or advanced form of the system software that we are studying in chapter number 3 in class 7. Okay. So in the system software, there are many system software, but the we So here we started last day the very important and very first system software that awake as soon as you will turn on the button of your laptop or the computer. Okay, so that was what? That was that was BIOS. Okay, basic input output software. Okay, so in that in the system software, you know that system software is going to be activated as soon as you will turn on the button of the computer, and all the things are going to be done in system software. And after that, whenever you will press the button to switch off your computer, then system software will be slipping as well. Okay, but in this, there are different type of software. The first was BIOS that we have done last day. In the BIOS, we know that there are two main tasks of the BIOS. First one, to check all the hardwares that are working or not, and the second, the main task to awake, to load the operating system. Okay, because BIOS is just going to on the computer. BIOS is just going to check all the devices that are working or not. BIOS is just going to load the operating system with the help of booting sequence and with the help of booting loader. And after that, when the BIOS is already awake the operating system, after that the work is of the operating system. In the this operating system is going to be covered in this video lesson. Okay, so our today's topic is today's topic is operating system, and in this operating system, we are going to learn that what is the definition of the operating system, and also we are going to cover all the basic tasks of the operating system in this video lesson. And this thing is also written on your book, page number 30 and 31. Okay, so what is operating system? Operating system. So here, this is a long question, and I'm going to write the question here on the top as well, so that you guys can note these things in your notebook as well. This will gonna help in your exams. Why I have written question number 2 here? Because we have done already question number 1 of the unit number 1 in the previous lesson. So this will be the topic. This is topic number 2, and so this is our question number 2. Okay. So in this question, what is operating system? Operating system is the main program. It helps the computer work and allow us to use other programs which are in the computer. So it helps the computer to work. It is the main program which helps the computer work and allows us to use the other programs with like, what are the other programs? Let me write. Other programs like games, like other softwares, other applications like WhatsApp, Instagram, and etc. And what if we are talking about the reading websites which are MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, MS this sort of all. So this operating system is going to help the computer. Basically, this is the interaction between the computer and the user. If the user wants to use MS Excel, then if the operating system is working, operating system will load the MS Excel, and the screen will appear at the front of you and computer on the computer desktop, so you can use it. So this is the basic interaction, basic interface between the user and the computer. Okay, so operating system is the basic interface. As the school, the Lahore Maktab, is the basic interface between you and between me. I will be having no idea about you all if I will not be working here as a teacher in the Lahore Maktab school. So, this Lahore Maktab school is the basic interface between the class 6 and class 7 and between me. So, for the interaction, so the user and the computer interaction, if we are talking about this right now. Okay, so this is the unit. This is a basic interface between the computer and the user, basic interface. So now we are, as the question is that we have to discuss operating system in detail. So we are going to discuss the major tasks of the operating system as well in this video. So what are the major tasks of the operating system? The first one is, which I have discussed already with you in my wordings. So I'm going to write the heading here, and I will let you know that what can this heading mean. And I will not write my words here. I'm just telling you that what is this, so that you guys can do on your own. Okay. So okay, so the main task and the first task of the operating system is booting up. What will be the heading? Heading will be the task, the main heading. Task of the operating system, and the first and the foremost task of the operating system is to boot up. What to boot up? Boot up the softwares that we want to use. BIOS already has booted up the operating system, and now operating system is going to boot the next softwares for us which we want to use. Okay, so booting up. Booting up basically to load any app, the app which we want to use. So booting up means to load the apps which we want to use. Okay, so I'm not going to write here my words. Next one. So operating system main task is, if like I am using Zoom app right now, so who is helping me to record my lesson in the front of you, and you guys can watch me through YouTube. So this is the operating system at the back end. This is the interface between you and me. So operating system operate or load the Zoom in front of me on my MacBook, so that I can record my lesson and I can send you the link. And your coordinator will send you the link in your WhatsApp group. Okay, so booting up. The next is providing user interface. Providing user interface. The same thing that I am talking with you and telling you right now. The basic interface to use any app on the computer is provided us by operating system. What uh, I haven't told you the types of operating system like Linux. Last time we discussed about it. You have no idea about the Linux very much. So we'll discuss later on. This is also a very big vast topic. But you have idea about the Android. Android is the operating system of Samsung. Android is the basic operating system of Infinix, Vivo, etc. And iOS. iOS is the operating system of iPhone. Mac OS is the operating system of the MacBook, with the operating system which I am using right now, and seeing how we are having the different operating system for the different devices. Okay, so those operating system are helping us to booting up different applications and providing us the user interface. And the next is managing programs. So managing programs, if as you know very well, if the operating system is providing us the basic interface to interact with that application, which means that it is also managing the different programs. It runs all the software. Either that software is a system or either that software is the application. If there is a bug in the operating system, bug mean error, an operating system is not working. As you can see that system उड़ गया, software हो गया मेरे phone का, like my software, the software of my phone is not working, so your phone will not get on. Okay, so you can't see anything on your phone or anything on your computer or laptop. So how you guys are going to manage your programs, how you guys are going to manage boot the different apps, how you guys be having the interface between you and computer. So if there is a bug in the operating system, so not anything is going to be work. So managing programs, it manages all the programs, either that is a system program, system softwares, and either those are the application softwares, application with WhatsApp, etc. And if there is a bug in the operating system, it means that we are not able to do anything on the computer. Okay. So how you are finding this lesson, guys? Please let me know so that I can continue with my lesson. As you know, we are doing the topic number 2. This is a very easy and the short topic. That's why I'm covering the whole topic in my one video, so that you guys can write the whole question in your neat notebook all at once. And this is the main thing that you have to learn the topic, but in your own words. I'm not saying to copy paste what I have written, but you are going to copy paste the headings. But as you know that I'm not writing my words here, I'm just explaining these headings to you. It's mean that whatever I have explained to you and whatever you have grasped, those words that you have, those words you are supposed to be written in these headings in your neat notebooks. So what is next? You will say that, ma'am, how many headings we have? How many tasks the operating system is having? A lot, many more. But we are covering some. Okay. The next is managing files and directories. What is the meaning of managing files? Same things are repeating again and again. Like this is the user interface. This is providing us a platform to interact with anything on the computer. It means that if there are files in your computer, that those are also be managed with the help of the operating system. And what is the meaning to manage? As you know, grade 7. So if I collect your notebooks, I asked one student, please go and put this into the in that room, in that rack, according, like, separately. Do not mix it up with the other teacher notebooks. Why? Because the allocation of the space, allocation of the place is very important. If all the notebooks are spreading here and there, and it will be mixing up with the other teachers' notebooks, so how are we gonna find that where you guys, where I have put it your notebooks and where you guys have placed your notebooks in that room? So everything is gonna be jumbled up, and you guys will not be finding. In the result, you guys will not be finding your notebooks back, and I will have to pay amount to you. Okay, fun apart. So here, the important is whenever you have a file, what operating system is supposed to do? Operating system is supposed to allocate those files a special place in the memory so that those files can be staying over there. It is the task of the operating system, but operating system can change the place which it allocated to that file for the user as well. For example, when you save anything in the computer, you will be asking that you want to save on the desktop, you want to save on the documents, you want to save in any other folder that you have created in your computer. If you are not going to select anything, then that thing is going to be saved in the document. But as I'm having a folder in my laptop of LM documents, then I will ask my MacBook to save these file or this recording as well into the LM folder, so that I know I will be able to get back my videos. मुझे पूरा कंप्यूटर नहीं छानना पड़ेगा. Okay, so managing files mean to allocate the memory to those files which are in the computer and which are saved by you. Okay, so the next is controlling system devices. Controlling system devices. Which devices? You know that we have hard drives in our computer, and we can attach the peripheral devices to our computer as well. What are peripheral devices? Basically, like USB, printer, scanner. But means these sort of which are going to be attached to your computer externally. Those are the peripheral devices, and these devices are also going to be managed with the help of the operating system, whatever the operating system your computer is using. Okay, so this is also the task of the operating system to manage those devices as well, all the hard drives, all the peripheral devices. Okay, the next is a most important task right now, which I am doing with my computer as well. What is this? Who is going to read this word? Obviously, yeah. So this is multitasking. If your computer is having a very good operating system and your computer is having the good RAM, good ROM, basically RAM, so your computer, your laptop is going to do the multitasking, and those multitasking is allowed by the operating system. Like you can, like right now I was working on MS Word. MS Word is also running in the background. My one last video is also converting in the background. I was working on the Canva, that is also running in the background, and right now I'm making a video for class 7. So this is known as multitasking. When on a single time you guys are doing 2 to 3 works together, or more than 2 works together, it is known as multitasking. And this is also going to be happen only because of the operating system which your computer is using. Okay, so these are all the task of operating system that we have discussed so far. So I am going to wrap up my lesson and then I will say bye bye to you. I know that you have bored. Okay. So operating system, that is the second most important thing, second most main program of the computer. The first was BIOS, which is because of the BIOS, we have operating system next. Because BIOS is going to be BIOS is loading the operating system. Okay, so operating system is a main program which helps the computer to work and allows us to use other programs. Other programs, either the other programs are system programs or the application program. Okay. The main task of the operating system, first one is booting up to load any app. Providing user interface means to provide us a platform so that we can use that application. Managing programs, all the programs are going to be managed by the operating system. Either those programs are the system or the application. Different application, the apps in the short form you can say. Managing files to allocate the space in the memory to your files. And it can change the place as well if you ask so. Controlling system devices, all the peripheral devices and hard drives are going to be managed with the help of the operating system. And the multitasking, which is the foremost important that you guys can do more tasks in one time at one time, so that you can, as you know, you guys are very busy. You guys can play the games. You guys can record, watch this video all together. So this is known as multitasking. Okay, so what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to write this whole question in your neat notebooks and all the tasks of the operating system with the headings, and you are supposed to write some wording in the headings as well in your own words. That's why I haven't written anything in the writings. Okay, in the headings. Okay, so and you are supposed to learn this as well in your own words. So diary. And this is written on page number 30 and 31. You go. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay blessed and do study as well. Allah.